Good morning, student. Myself Chirag Sukhani, and I'm going to teach you Advanced Financial Management subject. And we will continue our chapter number 3, that is Corporate Governance. Okay, and our continue topic, that is Corporate Governance Practice in India. Now, in earlier session, we discussed about corporate governance practice in India for the private sector. So today in this session, we will discuss about corporate governance practice in India for the public sector. Now, what is public sector? So, public sector is what? It is an organization which is run, owned, and controlled by the government. Okay, it is also called as what? Public sector undertaking. It is PSUs also. Okay, so today in this session we will discuss about corporate governance practice for the public sector. So first, the equity shares are owned wholly and substantially, that means 51 percentage or more than 51 percentage, it is held by the government. Technically we can say the shares of the central public sector undertaking, that is PSUs, are held in the name of President of India. So simple है कि equity shares which is owned by the government sector, that is 51 percentage or more than 51 percentage shares, equity shares, are owned by the government sector. Okay, and the shares of public sector units or public sector undertaking are held in the name of President of India. Clear? Second point, the board of public sector company comprises of three categories of directors, and three categories of directors should be there in case of public sector company, in case of board of directors. And these BODs, board of directors, are appointed by the concerned ministry of government. So three categories it include. First, functional director. Now functional directors are full-time employees of the concerned public sector and unit or public sector undertaking. Okay, so functional directors होना चाहिए, और functional directors कौन है? They are the full-time employees of the PSU, that is public sector undertaking. Second is what? Government directors. Now government directors are the government officers from the controlling administrative ministry. Okay, so ये government officers होगा, that is government directors. And third is what? Outside directors, जो majority shareholders होगा और major shareholders होगा, they become the outside directors. So company's board comprises of three categories of directors, that is functional directors, government directors, and the outside directors. Third, there is a good deal of the public and the bureaucratic influence over the management of the public sector undertaking. Result is what? Autonomy of management is often restricted, because we all know that कि गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर है तो वहां पे पॉलिटिकल इंटरफेरेंस ज्यादा रहेंगे. ओके, वो लोग के जो एक्टिविटीज है वो एकदम ब्यूरोक्रेटिक्स रह जाएगी फॉर द मैनेजमेंट ऑफ द कंपनी. सो जो कंपनी के मैनेजमेंट है उसका ऑटोनोमी नहीं रहता है, ना ऑटोनोमी ऑफ द मैनेजमेंट इज व्हाट? रिस्ट्रिक्टेड, because political interference is more in public sector undertaking. Clear? Fourth, public sector companies are controlled by various regulations and administrative guidelines, rules, and the legal provisions. Further, they are subject to controller and auditor general audit, that is CAG audit. Okay, the government का एक ऑडिट रहता है, that is controller and the auditor general, that is CAG audit, and they are directly accountable to the parliament. This leads to what? More emphasis on observing rules only, regulations and the guideline only, and sometimes efficiency and the performance may be sacrificed because these are the government undertaking. Okay, so they have to control by the various regulations and administrative guideline, rules and the legal provisions, as well as वो लोग को continuously audit करवाना पड़ता है to the auditor, that is controller and auditor general, and these unit are directly accountable to the parliament of the country. Okay, that is why they mainly emphasize on observing only rules, regulations and the guideline, and that is why efficiency and the performance may be sacrificed. Clear? Fifth is chief executives of the public sector undertakings have short tenure. Short tenure मतलब short time period के रहते हैं, often 1 to 5 years only. Now, it is uncommon to find a chief executive who is typically designated as a chairman or the managing directors who have been associated with the affairs of the company for more than 5 years. In short, पब्लिक सेक्टर के जो चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑफिसर या मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर्स है वो लोग का शॉर्ट टाइम पीरियड के लिए अपॉइंट होता है, पर्टिकुलरली 1 to 5 years. ओके ना, पब्लिक सेक्टर्स में मोर देन 5 years के लिए चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव्स बना हो या मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर्स की चेयर पे बैठा हो, ये अनकॉमन है, वो फाइंड नहीं होता है. ओके, सो चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव्स का जो टेन्योर है it is very much short, that is 1 to 5 years only. And last, in general, performance standard are soft, compensation level is also low, incentive for the performance is poor, and the real accountability is also weak because it is run by the government sector na. Okay, so performance standard is low. ओके, सो कंपेंसेशन लेवल भी लो होगा. क्लियर? इंसेंटिव ऑफ द परफॉर्मेंस इज ऑल्सो लो, एंड जो गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर्स है उसमें कोई अकाउंटेबल भी नहीं रहता है, सो रियल अकाउंटेबिलिटी इज ऑल्सो वीक. सो दिस आर द कॉर्पोरेट गवर्नेंस प्रैक्टिस फॉर द पब्लिक सेक्टर. इजी है. फर्स्ट क्या है कि इक्विटी शेयर्स, दैट इज 51% शेयर्स और मोर देन 51% ऑफ इक्विटी शेयर्स आर ओन बाय द गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर, इट इज ओन बाय द गवर्नमेंट. ओके, और जो भी शेयर्स है वो किसके नाम पे होता है? प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ द इंडिया के नाम. सेकंड, कंपनी के बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स में 3 कैटेगरीज ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स होने चाहिए. एक तो फंक्शनल डायरेक्टर, गवर्नमेंट डायरेक्टर एंड द आउटसाइड डायरेक्टर्स. थर्ड, वो लोग की जो मैनेजमेंट है, ओके, उसमें पॉलिटिकल एंड ब्यूरोक्रेटिक इन्फ्लुएंस ज्यादा रहता है इन द मैनेजमेंट ऑफ द पीएसयू. सो मैनेजमेंट का ऑटोनॉमी यहां पे नहीं रहता है. फोर्थ क्या है? पब्लिक सेक्टर कंपनीज को कंट्रोल्ड कैसे करना है? विद पब्लिक सेक्टर कंपनीज आर कंट्रोल्ड बाय द वेरियस रेगुलेशंस and the various administrative guidelines, rules and the legal formality, and they have to continuously audited their report with CAG, that is controller and the auditors general, and they are accountable to the parliament. Okay, that is why they mainly emphasize on rules, regulations and the guidelines only. Then पब्लिक सेक्टर्स के जो चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव्स है वो लोग एकदम शॉर्ट टेनियर के लिए अपॉइंट होते हैं, पर्टिकुलरली 1 to 5 years के लिए. ओके, एंड 6, जो पब्लिक सेक्टर यूनिट है उसके परफॉर्मेंस स्टैंडर्ड वीक लो होगा, दैट इज सॉफ्ट. compensation level is also low, incentive for the performance is also low, as well as real accountability is also weak. So these are the corporate governance practice for the public sector. Clear? So here we will complete our chapter number 3, that is corporate governance. Now in next session we will start chapter number 2, that is cost of capital. Clear? Bye.